think we should introduce ourselves every time the show starts.
For like new people?
New people.
For people who forget where we are, who we are.
I mean, what would be the point of that? I mean, that might give the show some direction or...
Let's try it.
Like introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
Just like...
Well, you get start off with your yelly thing,
well,
and then we'll introduce ourselves.
I don't have any music today.
That's okay.
Should I sing something?
No, just start with the yelly.
You just want me to yell?
Just kick us off.
And then what?
Then we'll introduce ourselves.
Who goes first?
You can go first because you'll already be talking.
I'll go first, and then you?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
All right.
Should we try it?
Yeah, let's
Should we
try
practice?
No, let's just try it.
Okay, all right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tool Show, and I'm Sage.
And I'm not wearing any pants.
Oh, you set me up that whole time. You just laid that whole thing out, and you had a whole joke. You are wearing pants. You're lying to the people now. You're giving them like provocative images of or sick images. Clearly, pants are on. But I just did spend 10 minutes watching some pantless, pretty woman get sobriety checked. 10 minutes I spent on that video.
I think if she shows up and she's slurring her words and she's not wearing any pants, I don't think you need to make her walk the line.
Yeah. Sean says they don't see or hear anything. That's good. That's good.
You're going to have to push the play button.
You got a whole joke? Oh, there it is. I do.
You're lying to the people
now. You're giving them
stop.
All right, yeah.
It's working.
It's working.
Welcome,
Can somebody,
everybody.
can someone tell Sean how to
Marshall.
do the thing? Because I can't be typing all these words.
Mr. V
I'll
doesn't
say
know what the topic is.
That was last week.
Well,
he still doesn't know.
Still doesn't know.
Push play. I'll say it. Push
Oh, yeah.
play. How the heck are you people? It is great to be here. We're on our ghetto computer, our Mac. My computer has taken a dump over and over again.
Trash can over
You can just throw it on the floor. No, it's over there. What, is it too strong? Your tea is going to be too strong if you let that bag sit in there?
Man. I can't
What, you can't handle the tea?
I can't be teabagging and doing the show at the same time.
I leave my tea bag in the whole time because I want every ounce of the tea in there.
Maybe we should just call this show Tea Time.
Tea time. Tea bag.
Time with the tools.
Tea time with the tools. Oh, that would be nice. Lovely. We are talking about, Sean did press the play button.
Well,
Again.
refresh your screen.
If it doesn't work, nothing. Oh, no, it's so sad because we can't even talk to you.
We
Try
can't tell him
refresh.
anything. Oh, yeah, I'm talking to him like he can
Pam
hear me.
said. There you go. Awesome here. Okay.
We're great.
All
Let's
right. Well,
move on.
let's apologize to Sean, even
Sorry,
though
Sean.
Sean doesn't realize. Probably somebody told me a bigwig is coming to our show today.
Yeah.
And that's probably Sean.
Oh, I thought it was me.
There you go. No. Look at us. We're a wreck. We are going to talk about quality. If there's something Greg and I know all about, it's quality. Quality shows, like maybe staying in the chair while the show goes on. No, we don't know anything about quality. But Google. I have a funny story.
All right.
So do you know how? Oh, he's in. She's in. The Sean. Sean is a gender neutral name. The Sean is in. We'll call him the Sean. Funny story. You know, about a couple weeks ago, we tried to terrify people about a Google algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
We were calling it Mobilegeddon. Pretty much the end of the world, the biggest algorithm change in the history of the Google.
Yes.
Also a gender neutral name, the Google. Funny thing. That really didn't happen.
Well, they said it was going to, and then
they did say it.
And then they said that
really our
it
fault.
was happening.
They
It
did.
It has launched. It has
Yeah.
rolled out, and it is happening.
Yeah.
And then time and time again, I don't see it happening.
No, we can't see any evidence of it.
But
What?
something else happened.
Yeah. And this one is for real. And
It did happen,
It already happened.
and we can see that it happened.
Yeah. In a big way.
Big way.
So this one maybe we should just from now on just talk about what happened in the past, because the update that came out earlier this month, Google did not talk about, and is ripping through the web developer community. People are pissed.
What do we call this update?
I heard a couple names. The quality update.
Yep.
Then Phantom update, Phantom update 2. I think that some people are now retroactively calling the Mobilegeddon update Phantom 1, but this Phantom happened.
So what is it?
I don't know.
What is it?
Quality. You're gonna learn all we know about this update today.
Perfect.
You're gonna learn a lot.
So we're out.
Yeah, we're done. This show is over. Thanks for coming, everybody. I hope you're learning. We come back. We can at least help people make some sort of heads or tails. But this is what we know. This is an article here. Hold on, you can't see it yet. Let me just push about 5,000 buttons. I think I'm going to go with this one. There we go. And then I have to push one more button, I think, to present to everyone. Yes. So here is an article that came out on what day? 19th, May 19th. It is now May 21st for all you math people. That's some days later. So, but not too many days later. Quality update. Google confirms changes how quality is assessed, resulting in ranking shakeup. It's not your imagination. No, it's not. Google results have changed at the beginning of this month. Google officially confirmed to search engine land that this is due to a change with how it assesses quality content. Call it the quality update, if you will. Search engine land, the definitive guide for all things search related. If you need to know everything, what's most important, what's happening in the world of search, you should come to the search engine land. And down here at the end of the article, it says, sadly, we don't have any specific advice to give you. Outside of Google continues to make algorithm changes to improve the quality of their search results. So keep focusing on better qualities and quality.
Quality.
That's what we got.
I find that if you say quality, it just happens.
Do you sound that important? Maybe if you just say quality. You need quality. So the leaders in our industry who have direct connections to Google don't know crap about this. Quality. But we can tell you some things.
Oh, I know some things.
Do you?
Sure.
What do you know? You want to go first? What do you know?
I'm going to say that the websites that were affected by this, so far what I've seen,
yes,
not so quality.
Okay, let's take a look at one, shall we?
Please.
Okay, so here we have a site. Let's go back to, let's push 5,000 buttons. Here we go.
Everybody's favorite website.
Yeah.
I mean, I go here daily. Sage goes here daily. This is how we learn about everything in the entire planet.
I've never been here. I've heard about it, but I went today.
I did today.
Yeah.
Actually, that was.
That's a good picture right there. Hub Pages. So Hub Pages is a place where what? There's a bunch of micro websites, micro blogs.
Should we take a trip through the past
of Hub Pages? Can you do that?
Well, just verbally.
Oh, okay. Yes. Let's verbally it. Tell me about it. Tell me a story, Greg.
Well, there was once this guy named Seth Godin.
Seth Godin. No, yes, there was.
And back at the very beginning of the Web 2.0. Remember that?
2007, 2006, that time? Even earlier? Five? Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Not sure the date. He had this little site.
Yes, he did.
Called Squidoo.
Squidoo. We were all enraptured.
Everybody loved the Squidoo.
Lenses.
They
had lenses.
And what would you do on Squidoo?
You would make a lens. And you would become an authority in your lens.
And a lens was essentially like a topic.
It was a topic.
Right.
That's right. Roofing, dentistry, cars, whatever you want. You could start it on anything.
And you could write about it.
Write anything you wanted.
You could make links to other places that talked about it.
Anywhere you wanted.
You could put up pictures.
Put them up. Right up.
I don't know, make little lists.
You could spam the crap out of it.
You could spam the crap out of it.
That's what's important.
And so in theory, you could be this authority.
And it was ranking, right?
And it would rank in Google, and the links counted towards like your website.
Yeah.
And, so whenever that starts happening,
funny story.
People abuse it,
Yeah, they do.
and Google no likey.
No likey. Kicked out in Panda, right?
Yep.
In Panda, which is a low quality content, low content quality algorithm.
Mhm.
So this is a clue.
Right. So
The
there you
story
go.
is relevant, people,
Good,
believe it
very-
or not, even though
very,
people
very
are leaving.
Thin quality.
Thin quality.
Right.
That's what Panda represented.
And
Yep.
Panda came along, kicked them out,
Wiped them out.
and then
Yeah.
because they were basically worthless, they were just
Worthless.
a rotting fish
Yes,
over there.
on the shore of Nothingville.
These lovely people over here at Hub Pages, decided to
buy them.
There you go.
That's what they did.
Mhm.
They bought a rotting carp on the side of the ocean.
Mhm.
I don't think carp are in the ocean. That would be in Lake Erie. A rotting carp on the side of a Lake Erie, not so great beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
then
smelly.
what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to?
Well, I was just gonna say they cleaned it out a little.
Yeah, they cleaned it up a little bit, and then like one of the things that we learned from the Panda update was that like if you could separate your content into subdomains instead of like subfolders
Right.
in the URL,
Right.
that Google usually treats those as separate domains.
Separate domains. We kind of learned that at Panda.
Yeah, and so Hub Pages was like, well, why don't we just take all this rotting content,
Yeah, the best of it.
and shove it on subdomains? That way, Google will not bother us, and Pandas will love us, and we will have a bunch of thin content, and we're going to work on thickening up our content.
Yeah, thicken it up like a
We're
sauce.
gonna work on just adding some more ads.
Yeah.
So their ads, they have way more ads than is in the Google quality guidelines.
Yeah.
And then as part of this quality update, Google came over and just smacked the shit
right out of them. 20% out of them.
Yeah, over.
Like over 20%. So yeah, if you have 30 teeth in your mouth, that would be the Hub Pages. 20% of that would be 6 teeth out of your mouth. And you don't chew as well.
Don't chew as well.
And you have people to pay.
And the people that write over here on Hub Pages.
That's right.
They're not so happy about it because their traffic's way down. So they're like, wait, but the real interesting thing to me is if you go over to Hub Pages where they're talking about this.
Oh, are they? I bet they are.
The Hub Page people are like, they're leaving in droves.
Are they? They're afraid. They don't want any part of it.
But they're also upset.
McCarthyism.
Because they feel that what they were doing was actually producing quality content.
They felt it was quality.
And
interesting.
The rest of the internet was like, this is a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of crap you guys are doing over here. Of course you got hit by this.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, what I read an interview from the CEO of Hub Pages, and he said, well, we got slapped before.
Yeah, they've been hit multiple times.
But then Google only hit portions, specific parts of the site.
Right.
The whole site got creamed, and he thinks that's totally unfair.
Yeah. Whoever gets hit by
Always
any sort of algorithm change or update or whatever, always thinks it's unfair.
I've never heard anybody say, yeah, that sounds about right.
But you know what? It doesn't matter what you feel about the situation.
No.
It just doesn't.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that, people will lose their jobs. HubSpot will Hub Pages will probably be sold to some other schmuck that doesn't know better. That's the way of the land. Oh, maybe that other guy that likes to spam the crap out of Google, Jason Calacanis. Maybe he'll buy it.
Maybe that'll be
he loves to do this.
So other sites that got hit were like things like eHow.
Did they get hit?
Well, that's a surprise, right?
How to pour a drink of water.
And so it's just like looking at this list.
Yeah.
It's kind of like looking at a Panda list.
Yeah.
A list of people that got hurt like that.
Yeah. So it's not hard to imagine what they're talking about from a quality perspective. And so when you're thinking about quality, there's two sides of it. There's your content and who is linking to you, right? And if we had to hazard a guess based on who got hit, I would say this probably comes back down to your content, right?
Yeah.
In this case.
Right.
But I would say that it is useful in this moment to not even necessarily be worried because about which it is. Is it links or is it content? Which one should I worry about?
Mm-hmm.
You should worry about both.
Mm-hmm.
And you should worry about having too many ads on your site.
Mm-hmm. Is there a way that you could tell for our people to look to see if they've been affected by this?
Well, maybe they could look at their Google Analytics.
Yes, they could.
They would see a dip, right? I would say, was this a cliff? I haven't seen any results.
I mean, 22% drop in traffic would be a
month over month or year over year, maybe.
Yeah,
if you looked at May 2015 to May 2014,
right?
Something like that.
Even if you just stretched out and look at 6 months and you just look at your Google organic traffic, because that's what we're talking about here. And if you're down, I would say if you see May and it goes like this,
if you see that,
then that's probably a sign.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not good.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know of anybody getting notices in Google Webmaster Tools, which not called Webmaster Tools anymore. I can't keep up with this crap so much. I don't even know what they call it. Do you remember?
Search Console.
Search Console. Welcome to the Search Console. Webmaster Tools was so literally yesterday. Yeah. So I don't know why. I don't know why they do this. So call it Search Console. We'll be referring to it like that forever now, I guess, until they call it something else. Another funny Google story. Going to break. They're separating photos out of Google Plus, and they're going to make it its own entity. What do you think they should call it? I have an idea. Picasa. Like they had before. They had Picasa, they put it in Google Plus, and now they're going to break it out like this is a new idea.
I think it's going to be called Google Drive Photos.
Oh, that's a good idea. Why wouldn't I think? It's most certainly not going to be called Picasa. No. I mean, they're just ridiculous over there. They're too much money, I think. But the point of all of that, and don't forget
also got rid of
self-driving cars. Ripples? What? What's that, really?
Google Plus. You could look on a post-by-post basis and see like who had shared it, like how your content had rippled out across Google Plus.
All right.
Got rid of that.
Great. I didn't even know that existed. Well, I'll miss you forever, Ripples. Can we show people quality content?
Yeah.
Do you have an idea of what quality content might look like?
Journalism.
Journalism. Okay.
I don't know. I've actually been I'm glad that Google is addressing this.
Yes.
I'm usually glad when Google addresses these things. But I've been struggling with quality content of late.
Like what it means?
Yeah. Because, specifically, I mean, we can pull up some ideas here.
Yeah.
But specifically because, like, whenever you see a piece of news breaking,
right?
That used to be like quality content.
Yeah, true.
Right? It's like, oh, this is happening.
Yeah.
But now what I see is everybody racing to it.
Yes.
And so then the piece gets rewritten again and again and again.
Yeah.
I mean, so I actually read a piece this week that was a summarization of an interview that had taken place not one place removed, but actually 3 places removed.
Really?
So an interview had taken place. Somebody had written about the interview. Somebody wrote about that write-up of the interview. And then that write-up of the write-up of the interview got written about. And that's what I ended up reading. And I think that is crap.
We don't need that.
I don't need that.
No, just get us right to the place.
So that's where I'm struggling right now.
So like here, let's it looks like Benghazi's in the news again. I find it amusing that this keeps coming up. But emails reportedly show confidant told Clinton Benghazi attack planned by fighters tied to Al-Qaeda. There you go. Fox News. They're first on the scene on that. Then Yahoo Maktub News, whatever the frick that is, show correspondence with advisor. Then Al Jazeera, Libyan army troops killed in push for Benghazi. Yeah. So I guess like if you like the Benghazi drama, then you got to go to Fox News for this, because they're the people that love this. They love it. Look at this terrible picture they found of her. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. I mean, you don't need to go anywhere else for Benghazi news. Right. This is the only place you should ever go. I mean, why would you ever stop talking? I'm good, lady.
So, okay, what about, is this quality content?
Well, it is if you hate Hillary Clinton and you believe Benghazi was an affront to our entire humanity as Americans, True. America. True. So, yeah, frick yeah, 2,700 Facebook likes, 1,000 Twitters.
That's good content.
Good content.
I mean, you know, whether you agree with it or like it or
she
whatever.
She should find herself in federal custody and not the White House.
I think that anytime that you have content that gets this sort of attention, it's probably a sign that your content is quality.
If you,
because like if you get, I mean, you're just seeing
it's
comments streaming in right now.
Streaming in live.
So like, I mean, when this happens, you're like, well, you have touched something. You've touched something with that person. Your content has done that.
This is it.
And it's evoking enough of like, well, this is interesting, or pure emotion or whatever, that it's causing people to share. It's causing people to open their mouths and say things, you know? And so those things I think are good indicators that people are finding your content of quality. When I was over looking at HubPage, I can stop the scrolling. It's really hurting.
I know.
So like, it's hard to focus when the screen will move. But anyway, like when I was on HubPage, reading the comments on them getting smacked around by this algorithm change. One thing that I heard was people were like, oh, well, that sucks. And then other people were like, well, I link to my own content on Twitter like 8 times a day. And I'm like, well, that's cool because you want to share your stuff.
Right.
But if it was, and you know what, people want to find it, right? But like at the same time, there wouldn't be as big a dip in traffic if you were relying on other people. You know?
So what I think the moral of that story is, like, it doesn't matter if you are for or against Hillary Clinton. Fox News owns that Benghazi story because it fits right in with their audience. And that's what makes it quality, is that they're always keeping an eye out on Benghazi. They're going to track Benghazi until Hillary Clinton disappears. It dies probably. They love it. And so, and you can tell that's the place because just what you said, the comments are just flooding in, links are just flooding in. And that's why when you type in Benghazi in Google, Fox News comes up. And that's like they're the authority on Benghazi news. And every sign points to it. And it doesn't become difficult to like deduce that. There's engagement, there's links, there's, you know, they're current on it. It like 6 hours ago. I'm sure they'll have another Benghazi story tomorrow, following up on this breaking news about Benghazi. And so, you know, that's what I think being quality is that you are a contributor in your section of the world, and people acknowledge you as that. And I think that's how Google determines quality, is that with like social media signals and links.
So what I think is interesting about this is that this acted or is acting. I mean, if it's an algorithm change, which is what they're saying, it's not a one-time deal like a Panda does.
That's right. That's correct.
What I think is really interesting about that is that this behavior looks almost identical so far. I mean, you know, like in my findings of what Panda looked like. And so that means to me that now I don't think there's any more pandas.
I think pandas are out?
I think it's baked into the algorithm now.
Yeah.
So that they can have one algorithm.
There's one algorithm.
Runs.
You'll never see a panda declaration.
Right.
It's just now the algorithm.
That's what I think.
And do you think this new thing, this quality update, is just another layer of that?
I would say so.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, so far, that's what I.
Yeah, I'd say that's right. I think one of the important things that I took away from hearing Matt Cutts speak recently, or the last couple of years, I guess, was that he felt that Google was at an 8-year-old level of intelligence, that it is becoming an artificial intelligence. And with an artificial intelligence, like any intelligence, you can look at a site and be like, oh, well, that's good or that's bad. That's hard for a computer to do, but I think it's doing it.
It's getting there.
Yeah. So Marsha Got Shirts Marshall, what up, Marsha Got Shirts Marshall? She said, hey, can you show us what you're talking about with the Google Analytics? So I'm in my Google Analytics right now, and I'm over here on the left-hand side in acquisition. Used to be called something else, whatever. It's probably going to be called Picasa tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to be called. Acquisition, where people come from. If you go to all traffic sources and mediums, you'll come down to different sources, and you can see I've just zoned in on my zoned in, whatever. I'm looking at my Google organic traffic. And what I did then was I went over to, I'm taking June. I just arbitrarily took some numbers. And I took it from June 1st, 2014 to today, or yesterday, May 20th, 2015. And you can see that this is our traffic. Now, isn't this an interesting thing? I don't know what happened here, but something happened here where there was a big spike in our traffic. But what you can see here is, by and large, our Google organic traffic is just kind of bumping around.
But no
in the same
dippy folly off.
No, not a dip. And what I can tell you is, without showing you a current client, which we probably could do, you can see it. I mean, it's not like, did we just get hit by something? It's evident.
Yeah.
It's not like, you don't need like some sort of like binoculars or microscope to look at that.
It's just a line that goes across like, hi, everything's happy. And then it goes,
yeah. And sometimes it's super steep.
Yeah.
So let's see. So that's that. Can you pick someone you think may have been affected? And I wish I could. I don't think
they'd appreciate it.
Yeah. But maybe I can show you a Google Panda Analytics.
Oh yeah, somebody
example. Let me see if I can show you a picture. Okay, here you go. Let me pull you this up. So so I just typed in Google, Google Panda Analytics example.
I don't think it worked.
Oh, sorry. Thanks. Present. Why won't it? It says I am screen sharing. I don't know if people can see it or not. Here, I'll press stop and I'll press start again. Sorry. Let me just try it one more time. Present to everyone. All right. I'm going to say you can see this. I don't know if you can or not. I keep pushing this button. Anyways. So if you can't see it, I'm sorry. Oh, dang it. Wrong. Now this is the part of the show where everything goes to hell. Okay. I'm going to keep pushing buttons, Greg. There. You don't think so?
That's actually not as...
It's not as dramatic
as ones I've seen.
Right. But that's... Yeah. So let's see if I can find one more that people can't. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. View image. Let's make this bigger. I've seen them like that.
Yes.
So, I mean, it looks like, well, here, this is a good example of a site that was all Google organic traffic, basically, I think, probably. And then just gone.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like, if you could see that. If not, trust me, it was a big cliff. Oh, Got Shirt says we see it. Yay! Miracles of miracles. Got Shirt says, whether it's a good or bad topic, as long as it's active followers hitting the keyboards, it will increase quality as far as Google searches go. Google's thing is relevance. Maybe they determine that by what is trending and get followers to react. I think if you, good, it got smaller. Okay. So I think ultimately we're going to continue to see an increase in Google looking at how people are interacting with your content. And if you have content that people aren't into, aren't sharing, you're probably not going to rank well.
Work on building a community around your content.
Yeah.
And don't try to game the system. If you feel you're trying to game the system, by buying links, it's a pretty good indicator that what you're doing is going to be a target at some point.
It may work today.
It might not tomorrow.
Yeah. And what happens, the problem is people then, when things start working, you live into that lifestyle. Yes. Like, Google's giving me traffic. I need to hire more people. I need to spend more money. And if you build it on false pretenses, when that comes crashing down, it is like a bad hangover. It hurts. Literally. I mean, you got to fire people. Like, I've heard of people not being able to send their kids to college the following year, crazy stuff.
It happens. It affects real lives.
Yeah. So,
which is why people get so upset.
Yeah.
But,
But other people don't really care, like us, like Hub Pages. Who cares? Like, nobody cares because nobody went there.
I don't care.
But the people at Hub Pages care.
Oh yeah, they care.
Yeah. I mean, will I have a job tomorrow? Who knows? And the funny part of it is, I think, is these people work so hard at doing stupid things.
Yes.
If they would just work hard at building a community of creating decent content, it wouldn't be that much more difficult.
No.
They just get in the mindset of cheating the system, basically.
She wants to know if it's content on your website or also content on Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, it's everything. I mean, it's all that.
Yeah,
it's the whole thing.
Yep.
I haven't fish where they are.
Yeah. Google indexes Facebook pages. And Google is now re-entered back into a relationship with Twitter. And I haven't seen it yet, but I guess in Google on mobile search results, you're starting to now see Twitter back in the results. It's not in desktop search, I guess, yet, but it's in mobile. So the moral is just be awesome. And that's it. So be awesome, and you got nothing to worry about.
If these people notice a recurring theme.
Be awesome?
Yeah.
Well, let's not tell them, because then they might stop coming. If we end that's like giving it away.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll teach you something new next week. Tune in next week as we learn something else new, totally new.
We got to wrap this up.
We got to wrap it up. We don't have our play out music because, we don't even have our lighting. Why am I so blue? I'm like a blue man group. My good Lord. Okay, anyways, maybe I'll have my computer back next time. Anything else to add, Greggy? Greg Man, the Greg Meister. All right. You guys have a great life, a great week. We will see you all next time, and just be awesome. Bye.
Also,
don't
get hit by a car.
Oh, please don't. Please don't get hit by a car.
Especially mine.
Yeah, because he just got a new car. That's true. Don't get hit. Bye.